Well, good evening. It's Friday. It's April 10th tonight, and this is the Holy Spirit Chronicles, Part 17. And I'm starting right off with acknowledging the Holy Spirit's voice. I do want to say that it is Resurrection Sunday. It's Easter this Sunday. This is Good Friday. This is the day that Christ was actually put to death on the cross, and then he was buried on Friday, and it was in the tomb on Saturday, and on the third day, Easter morning, he rose from the dead. So this will be my last Holy Spirit Chronicles until Monday, and starting up next week once again. So we'll be looking forward to having you there with us. I do want to say that this Sunday we're doing something kind of fun. We're all putting on our Easter bonnets, and then we're going to have a competition. The winner of the Easter bonnet hat for Easter will actually get a pizza sent to their house, as long as it's here locally. You can't do this if you're in Portland or if you're in Boise. But if you're here in the Winston, Roseburg area, then we can make sure that you get a pizza sent to you by delivery for dinner. And so that's what we're going to do. I've got a model of one of my hats that I like to wear, and this will be my Easter bonnet. I think I might put maybe a little bit of yellow on the top or something, or a couple flowers, but we'll see how we want to actually do that. So I'm going to go ahead and get into the devotional for today, acknowledging the Holy Spirit's voice. Proverbs 3:5-6. In all of your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. When I begin to acknowledge the Lord is speaking in many different languages, our ability to hear Holy Spirit increases rapidly. Languages are other forms and expressions of the voice of God. By us acknowledging Holy Spirit is speaking to us throughout our day, allows his dialogue within us to come alive. By faith, we learn to acknowledge his voice in all of our ways, in all of our dealings, and throughout our walking through our day. When I read this in the Passion Translation, the intimate relationship with God seems to explode off the page. Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord completely, and do not rely on your own opinions. With all of your heart, rely on him to guide you, and he will lead you in every decision you make. Become intimate with him in whatever you do, and he will lead you wherever you go. Wow, that is powerful. So what we're trying to do is fine-tune to the voice of the Holy Spirit. Acknowledging his voice in all of your ways starts with believing he is, and that he is speaking and wanting relationship with his children. Has to start there. In Hebrews 11:6, and without faith it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists, and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him. Many people struggle with acknowledging his voice because of reason, rationale rule their thought processes. We've been taught from an early age to lead our life by reason and rationale and common sense. Your thought processes are the lenses through which you see your world. I have learned to view my world first through the Spirit, engaged with the Holy Spirit, then to apply my mind, reason, and rationale second. I have found repeatedly that when my body and my soul, my mind, will, and emotions, are leading, plenty of trouble awaits me. I'm not saying throw your brains out the window. However, I have learned not to lean on my own understanding, but to acknowledge him, Holy Spirit, in all my ways. And then I experience Holy Spirit's truly leading me wherever I go. In Job 33:14-18, it says, "For God does speak, now one way and now another, though man may not perceive it, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls on men as they slumber in their beds. He may speak in their ears and terrify them with warnings, to turn man from his wrongdoings and to keep him from pride, or to preserve his soul from the pit, his life from perishing by the sword." Consider this. Holy Spirit might speak in one moment using one language and completes the sentence using two other languages. Are you up for that? That takes discernment. Oh, but how often do we perceive it? There's the problem. It truly is a matter of learning to trust the Lord, distinguishing the difference between His voice, your own voice, and the voice of others. Remember, you will hear God speaking to you through the voices of others, but distinguishing the difference is a skill worth embracing. I'm Pastor Kevin Lindley from Winston Assembly of God in the great state of Oregon, and we will talk to you again on Monday. Make sure you plug into our Sunday service, and if you've got a hat to wear, make sure you post that so we can get pictures of it that afternoon. We want to go ahead and judge those with the most likes and hearts, and the one that gets the most is going to be the winner. So, okay, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.